Hi, welcome back to Black Magic Beauty. My name is Trish. I am sick as a rabid unicorn today, so excuse me if I sound like a frog, but I wanted to update my graveyard project pan in time for Halloween. It is Halloween today. I'm very excited. I am a unicorn. This is my makeup for the day. I'm very happy with how it turned out. Sorry about the sun. I feel like I'm gonna die in this onesie though, because I bought it thinking it was gonna be cold and that it would be nice and warm and cozy, and instead it's 75 degrees out. So hopefully it cools down by the time I take my son trick-or-treating. Anyways, so we're gonna update Graveyard Project Pan. I actually ended up really close with this one. I had 6 products I was working on. One of them I did declutter, the KVD contour stick / gel, like cream, that one. It had gone bad, so I decluttered that a few months ago. But as far as everything else, I was able to hit my goal on almost everything. So previously, I had hit my goal of 10 uses for Sputnik. This was one of my resurrection products that I had in my unicorn project pan earlier in the year, that I only had used it like 5 times out of the goal of 10 that I had. So I just set the goal of making it to that 10 by using it another 5 times. I'm actually wearing it today, but I had used this previously. It's a very pretty color. I'm gonna keep it around. I don't use it very often, but it's a really good one to have around when I do want to use it. My next item that I had previously hit my goal on was ColourPop's Flexitarian. This one I just wanted to hit pan. And I do have a little baby pan in there that I believe I hit last month. So this was one of my Collecting Cobwebs products. It's one that I had really wanted for a while, and I got it and I absolutely fell in love with it, but for some reason I just wasn't reaching for it. I think I was trying to use or hit pan on other highlighters first, so then I was like, you know what, it's a cream product. I don't want it to just like sit around until it's not good anymore, especially for a color that I love this much. So I threw it in this project with a goal of hitting pan, and I did that. So that left 3 products as of last month that I still had to hit my goal on. First one was Troublemaker. I just wanted to hit pan in one of these shadows, and barely scraping by, I did do that. So I thought I was going to end up hitting pan in this one. I actually ended up hitting a little baby pan in this like really pretty white shimmery shade right there, and I just did that within the last like week or 2, so that was really close. And that was in my Collecting Cobwebs category as well. Next one was my Rose Ink lipstick. Now this one I had a pretty lofty goal of 50 uses on. I actually ended up using this, when I count reapplication, probably about 250 times, because when I was wearing this, I was typically reapplying it between like 4 to 6 times a day, but I was only counting the day as one wear. So I still had a few uses left on this last month before I hit my goal of 50, but I did hit my goal of 50, and this is all that is left. So if you look at the progress, there's not quite enough use to make a new mark on there, since this mark I made at the beginning of the month, but there is such a small amount left in this lipstick at this point that I think if I continue to work on it, I will have this done very soon. I am going to take a little break on it though, because I'm not a huge fan of this color. I have to mix it with like a pinky kind of lip gloss in order for it to work well with me. Otherwise it just pulls a little bit too warm. So I'm going to take a break on this before I try to pan it completely. But once I start working on this again, I don't think it's going to be very long until it is gone. And my final product for Graveyard Project Pan was my MAC lipstick in Velvet Teddy. Now this one I had a goal to use up because it's just a mini. And if you remember last month, it was getting to the point that it was like falling out of the container. There was barely anything left, but it had just separated from the packaging and it was getting really hard to use. So I ended up like taking the little nub that had been falling out consistently and like kind of squishing it back in there to get it to work, which did flatten it out quite a bit. And then I just went ham on like using it all the time. And I was so close to finishing it. This is literally all that's left. And the plastic is like right there. So I honestly think I probably only have a few more days of use out of this before I hit flush with the plastic on this one. I just wasn't able to make it quite in time for this project. But I'm very happy with that. I hit goals on 1, 2, 3, 4 out of my items. One was decluttered. One is so close to being done that I'll probably have it in my empties, I would imagine, in like a month. So I'm very happy with the way this project turned out. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. I definitely plan on doing this project again next year, and I hope everyone has a fantastic Halloween. Happy Halloween. I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye-bye.